Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jacob. You're watching the Prepper's Bunker. Out. I can't even talk right now. What the crap? I'm tired. Um. Anyways, I once again have more YouTube subscribers than James Yeager. This is the second time. Of course, that only happens when his channel gets completely cut. Um. So once again, YouTube has completely deleted James Yeager off of their platform. He had zero channel strikes, no warning, no rules that he was told that he broke. And so you can still find him on Liber TV and on Full 30. I separated myself from some gun YouTube channels recently, irrelevant ones that you probably don't know about, because uh, they got really butthurt when I talked about how much YouTube sucks. And I really like how small my channel is because I think I can get a message out for a longer duration and potentially to a larger number of people because I'm small enough to slide under the radar. Whereas if I were to explode overnight and do one of the videos that I typically do, I would probably also implode overnight. And I feel like I might reach a lot more people immediately, but people have short memories, and a large immediate message getting passed out is worthless a month after the fact. But what this does mean is, the writing is on the wall. If you're a patriot, if you are liberty minded, the writing is on the wall on standard social media. And the reason most people continue to use YouTube is because you get the largest reach. YouTube, I signed up with them and they automatically, which is similar to Full 30, I think. I think they were partners at one point or something. Anyways, they used to automatically upload my videos over there, and I was really getting excited to potentially move my whole platform over to YouTube. However, they stopped doing that randomly. They told me they wouldn't, but they did. And nobody watched it. So I don't do YouTube to make money from YouTube. I do use it to advertise myself and my businesses. But I do YouTube to be the grassroots, honest channel that I think YouTube was originally intended to be, or probably more realistically, what you were intended to think it was. Like at the end of my high school years, or most of my time in the military, what it was when people were filming hobos fighting over cheeseburgers and Kimbo Slice, and people are making gun videos and videos about things that they're passionate about because they're passionate about it. That stuck with me, and when I saw that change, that motivated me to start this YouTube channel. So, you know, I'll never be able to back up all the content that I have here on YouTube. I don't think that's realistic. Uh, Not back up in a way that's easy to use. I have, I think, almost every single video, except for the ones I direct upload, pre-edited on a hard drive that I pulled them from. But at this point, it's hundreds of videos with terrible organization. So I'm fairly certain if the channel gets nixed, I'll just let it go when it comes to the old content. And wherever I go, from what I've learned from this channel, I will try to better organize in the future and go somewhere better. But I mentioned that I had separated myself from this channel because this dude got just butthurt that I used YouTube to talk about the evils of YouTube. And he's telling me how if I want to, coexist, that I need to suck him off. And it's just not going to happen. They're an evil entity. But anything potentially can be used for good. A lot of money has been donated through Amazon, who I hate passionately, to Pro 2A sources through their Smile program, I think is what it is. But ultimately, these people are the enemy. And so if I can continue to get that message out on YouTube, I will. And if I can't, I won't. I'm also on Instagram. I'm fairly active on Instagram. They're not any better. They're probably worse. It's just Facebook all over again. I'm getting really close to deleting the Facebook. And I should be really close to deleting the Instagram, but I'm thoroughly sucked into Instagram. I actually enjoy posting to Instagram. Anyways, one thing that I feel like I should mention is that, people are always like, you should use this platform, that platform, the other, whatever it is. Most of these platforms I don't like. And even the ones that I do like, it's kind of ironic that people tell me to use these other platforms and that they don't use very much themselves. The two exceptions to that I see at this point are Telegram and MeWe. But as far as video content, which is my preference for putting information out, I don't really know where to go. I guess my full 30 is probably already set up. But social media has evolved almost alongside technology. The software has developed and evolved almost alongside the hardware. And it was interesting. I started off with forums. As a kid, I was on this forum called zombiehunter.org, I think it was. Basically about zombies and survival. Way into it. Of course, again, I was a kid, but I still, Zombie Squad, that's what it was. When I first got married, though, at like 21 or whatever, had money in the military, got married, got my wife a Zombie Squad shirt and some belt buckles just because it was still like this little thing or whatever. And from there's Blade forums, Bushcraft USA, which was the most cancerous forum I ever saw. Let's see, 308ar.com/forum, of course, fantastic forum. But Facebook kind of killed all of that with groups, right? And this is how things happen. This is why subsidization exists, kind of like the Japanese with TVs in the 60s, I believe. But there are so many organizations and companies and financial backers out there that will take a loss for months, years, or decades to utterly destroy a market or industry and ultimately take it over. And that's what we're seeing. And we're going to come to a point right now, if I'm going to be honest, if you have any concern about any of this kind of stuff, you should probably have no social media. You lived without it before. You never needed it before. Same as cell phones, right? And what am I sitting here holding in my hand? I am going to transition to a flip phone, camera, tablet, GPS. It's going to happen when this phone dies, or if they somehow transfer this phone over to 5G. Um, but it's going to be weird. Everything's weird. We're going in a bad direction, and stuff like this just proves the point. And everybody talks like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't know what else is popular. Are necessary, and they are the ones who make it necessary. I don't know. Anyways, guys, you'll always be able to find me somewhere. So even if it's just through email, through my websites, beachandtactical.com and exodus-tool.com, I'm always going to be looking for ways to get a message out because I feel convicted to do so. I'll probably make a website called the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors or something like it anyways and start a blog. That's probably the direction that I need to go in. If you guys have advice, drop it for me in the description box below. Whether or not you like James Yeager, this is an important event. They are setting precedent for how they are going to operate, and James Yeager is an ally. So keep that in mind.